The Ukrainian authorities are currently investigating over 21,000 war crimes committed by the Russians. Since the beginning of the war, the Kremlin has firmly resisted the accusations made. We are simple, good people who appear in the headlines of the world's newspapers as superheroes. What price do we have to pay for this award? God has a plan of his own. Since the Russian dragon, for whom half the world has trembled, has not been able to overcome our forces for 5 months, and has threatened to dominate us in 3 days, that is only one. This beast can be defeated. Russian forces control almost the entire Donbass and the vast majority of the Kherson Oblast. The progress of the Russian offensive is much slower than predicted by many analysts. Russia argues that the so-called special operation is aimed at the complete destruction of Ukraine. Apparently, they want to defeat us on the battlefield. What can I say? Let them try. We often hear that the West wants to fight us until the last Ukrainian. This is a tragedy for Ukrainians, but it seems that the situation is moving in this direction. Everyone should know that to a large extent, we haven't even started anything serious yet. At the same time, we do not reject the option of initiating peace talks, but those who give up on them should know that the longer it takes, the more difficult it will be to reach a compromise. So far, as a result of hostilities, the Russians have lost more than 36,900 soldiers, 1,637 tanks, and 828 artillery systems. The authorities of Kramatorsk confirmed that 6 buildings, including a hotel and an apartment block, were damaged as a result of the Russian attack. Meanwhile, according to the American Institute of War Studies, Moscow plans to move its forces to the south after establishing control over the Luhansk region. Do you know what we say? First there are flowers, then berries. The same will happen here. This is just the beginning, and we will see the effects later. When the Russians pass through the city, they leave no one alive behind them. In Donetsk, the fuel depot was destroyed as a result of artillery fire. Kharkiv is also the target of the Russians. Yesterday, as a result of a missile attack, the main building of the pedagogical university was destroyed. Losses included, among others, lecture halls, university museum, and science library. Meanwhile, the Interfax Ukraine agency reported that the city was once again fired upon by the Uragan multi-lead launchers. According to the data we have, 3 people lost their lives near a 9-story apartment building. However, we do not have complete information at the time. The never-ending specter of war is of concern to the young generation, who are worried about their education. Of course I want to go, but where? I want to go to university, but which one? Meanwhile, Russian forces are transforming the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant into a military base. In its area, among others, missile launchers. The point will be difficult to eliminate due to the risk of damaging the power plant.